Good morning, students. Good morning, Genvi Morbi. We'll wait for 2 more minutes. Let others also join. Then we'll start the class. Okay. Yes. Good morning, my dear students. I was waiting for everyone to join. I can see there are more number of students now. So we'll start the class then. Okay. So as I saw 10 o'clock exactly one school was there, Janvi Morbi. Please, I request you to join on time so that we can start the class on time. Okay. If you are late, then how can I start the class? Right? I will be having that you're going to miss the concepts. Right? So that is why please make sure to join the class on time. Okay. So now we are going to start the class. Let me share the screen with you. Okay. So as I can see, there are 10 number of students. So please make sure that you rename yourself. Apart from, I can see in the participants, some people have written as HP, some people has students, someone with the name of something. So please make sure that you add your JNV school name. Like I can see here JNV Haveri, JNV Morbi, JNV, both are, these kind of names you should keep so that I come to know how many schools have joined. Okay. So please make sure you can rename yourself and please make sure that you enter the school name. Clear? All right. So we're going to start the class now. In the last week, we had, done the question and answer session of Living World. Okay. I had solved so many previous year questions. मतलब जितने भी previous year questions थे, we have solved all of those. And we have solved extra Q&A questions which are possible to get in the upcoming future. Okay. So in this class we are going to solve the biological classification Q&As. Okay, you might be wondering, ma'am, EIT में तो हो गया. हाँ बेटा हो गया है, but we have to do it, right? So in this week we are going to do the biological classification का Q&A. That too, all the Q&As are previous year questions. Okay, I have taken previous year questions from 2024 to 2016. Okay, so all these years questions I'm going to discuss now. Whatever the doubts you have, please make sure to ask me in the chat box. Chat box will be always open in the entire session. Okay, if you are uncomfortable to ask in between the session, you can ask me at the end of the class. Okay, I'll give you 5 minutes. At that time, you can ask me any questions you are, having doubts about. Clear? तो अभी हम लोग बेटा क्लास स्टार्ट करते हैं. So yes, for those people who don't know me, my name is Ghazala Firdaus and I'm one of the biology faculty in Avanti Fellows. Okay? Chalo. Yes. Huh. So this is the first question of today's, and this question is asked in 2024. Okay, so imagine you have studied the concepts and you are in an exam, तो आप कैसे इसको आंसर करते? ठीक है, चलो. So this question you have, you might have seen that your seniors have written this. Okay, chalo. Which one of the following is not a criterion for classification of fungi? ओके, फंगाई की क्लासिफिकेशन करने के लिए कौन सा इन चीजों में क्राइटेरिया नहीं है, विच इज नॉट द क्राइटेरिया. ओके, सो ऑप्शंस आर मॉर्फोलॉजी ऑफ माइसीलियम, मोड ऑफ न्यूट्रिशन, मोड ऑफ स्पोर फॉर्मेशन एंड द फ्रूटिंग बॉडी. ओके. Yes, I can see people have started answering in the chat box, but I want you to answer in the poll. I'm going to launch the poll here. Please make sure that you answer in the poll. Okay, chalo. I'm going to launch the poll. I did not launch the technical poll because I know my Wi-Fi is good, my internet is good. There would be no technical problems. You can see me, you can hear me, right? Everybody can. So I have launched the poll. Please make sure that you answer in the poll. And I appreciate the people who have answered in the chat box. Please mute yourselves. Okay. Very good, Jen, we both are. And Morbi, very nice. Okay. So as you can see, 71 people of you have chosen the correct answer. Only 29% people have chosen the wrong option, but we will discuss it now. So there is no need to worry. All right, I'll end the poll. Huh. Chalo. So nearly 75% people have chosen the correct answer. Therefore, beta, here the question says which is not the criteria for classification of fungi. Okay, so you are aware of the fungi, right? Fungi belongs to the kingdom Mycota. ठीक है, किंगडम माइकोटा को बिलोंग करता है। एंड यू कैन सी इट इज ब्रॉडली क्लासिफाइड बेस्ड ऑन मॉर्फोलॉजी, इट्स जेनेटिक्स एंड इट्स फिजियोलॉजिकल फीचर्स। ठीक है, तो बहुत सारे यहाँ पे रीजंस हैं, क्राइटेरिया हैं क्लासिफिकेशन के लिए। वन अमंग दोज इज मॉर्फोलॉजी ऑफ माइसीलियम। ओके, व्हाट इज माइसीलियम? बेटा यू माइट रिमेम्बर, in fungi when we talk about, it is usually filamentous. Okay, there is only one fungi, that is Saccharomyces, which is unicellular but oval in shape. It is not filamentous. What do you mean by filamentous? If you see the cells, they are stacked one above the other like this. Okay, उसको हम बोलते हैं filamentous. Okay, so these filamental structure will be seen in fungi. And in that also there are two types, like septate and aseptate. Okay, अगर उस filamentous cells में if there is a partition between the cells, then we call it a septate hyphae. When there is no partition in between the nuclei inside the hyphae, then we call it as aseptate. See, A means absence of septa, or you can also call it as cenocytic hyphae. Okay, so based on this also we are classifying the fungi. Okay, then mode of spore formation. But you are well aware that fungi perform asexual and sexual reproduction both. But when we talk about the sexual, you are aware that ascospores and basidospores are the very important part of fungi. Okay, so ascospores are the spores which are released from the ascidium, or you can also call it as ascocarp. बट एक फ्रूटिंग बॉडी होती है, उस फ्रूटिंग बॉडी में होते हैं एसिडिया या फिर बेसिडिया. So from the basidia, you will see the basidospores will be arising. From acidia, acidiospores will be arising. These two are the different people. Okay, acidiospores and the basidiospores. I hope you're clear. Now I will show you the pictures. आगे चल के मैं आपको पिक्चर्स बताऊंगी to give you the clear difference between the acidiospore and basidiospore. Okay, so I'll show you in the further slides. Now, so which is not the criteria for classification, that is mode of nutrition. But you must know that these fungi are mostly, like 99% you can say they are heterotrophic. ठीक है, वो हेटेरोट्रोफिक है, मतलब दे डिपेंड ऑन अदर्स फॉर देयर फूड. ठीक है, बट वो जो 1% है ना, मैं बता रही थी, वो कोई भी एक एसोसिएशन हो सकता है. इट माइट बी एनी टाइप ऑफ एसोसिएशन. इट माइट बी अ डीकम्पोजर, दैट मीन्स इट इज अ सैप्रोफाइटिक विच डिपेंड्स ऑन डेड मटेरियल, ओके, फॉर द फूड. और इट माइट बी अ पैरासिटिक. पैरासिटिक इज अ वेरी ब्यूटिफुल कॉन्सेप्ट. ओके, कौन होता है पैरासिटिक? जो दूसरे के फूड को चुरा के खाता है. Okay, so that is parasitic, and mutualistic is the symbiotic association where both the partners are benefited. If you remember lichens, okay, lichens are the mutualistic association where you will see the symbiotic association of fungi and algae. And similarly, there is also a mutual association called as mycorrhiza. Okay, mycorrhiza is a symbiotic association between the higher plant roots and the fungi. Okay, so these kind of associations you must remember. Fungi is a very versatile, organism, and we have so many benefits from it. And कुछ pathological भी हैं, but beneficial भी बहुत हैं. ठीक है, चलो. So B is the answer. Next question: match the list one with list two. Okay, so in the list one there are organisms like rice, Ustilago, Puccinia, Agaricus. ओके, ये एगैरिकस है बेटा. यहाँ पे सी एंड यस के बीच में यू आएगा. ओके, एगैरिकस. ओके, AGARICUS. ओके, agaricus. And in the list two, you will see mushroom, smut fungus, bread mold, rust fungus. Okay, so choose the correct answer from the options given below. So these are the options. All right. I want you to answer in the chat box. Please answer me in the chat box. Which do you think is the correct answer? This was also a question from NEET 2024. ओके, तो लास्ट ईयर का क्वेश्चन है बेटा ये. ओके, वेरी गुड. पोरबंदर, यू आर एक्सेलेंट. ओके, योर आंसर इज करेक्ट. चलो, वेरी नाइस. नाउ वी विल डिस्कस दिस. आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू लॉन्च द पोल बिकॉज आई नो मेनी स्टूडेंट्स विल हैव द डाउट्स. So we are going to discuss it first. Okay. Yes, HP, you are also correct. Please, HP, rename yourself. I want to know which JNV you are. Okay. Yes, Yadgiri, beautiful. Okay. So if you see here, Rhizopus is commonly known as black bread mold. If you see, okay, तो आपके घर में bread है, बहुत दिन तक रखी हुई है. It is, left as it is. So after some days, you will see the bread, has that black color dots on it. Okay, that mold is because of this Rhizopus, famously called as bread mold. Okay, then Ustilago is a smut fungus. Beta, there are many diseases that arise from the fungus, like albugo. Okay, albugo candida, which will be seen on the mustard leaves. Okay, and there is, a rust disease in the plants because of Puccinia, and this is again a smut fungi. So there are many types of diseases which are caused from fungi, and here we are giving just an example of which is that fungi. If you see Ustilago is a type of smut fungus, beta. It affects on grains. If you see corn, okay, corn. Yes, very good user. ओके कॉर्न बेटा कॉर्न में उस्टिलागो होता है इफ यू सी सम कॉर्न के जो ग्रेन्स होते हैं वो एकदम काले हो गए होते हैं या फिर दे आर इन अ वर्ज ऑफ स्पॉइलिंग दैट इज बिकॉज ऑफ उस्टिलागो एंड देन पक्सीनिया इज वेल नोन फॉर इट्स रस्ट डिसीज ओके सो रस्ट डिसीज का नाम रस्ट इसलिए आया है बेटा इफ यू सी दैट प्लांट इट हैज द रस्ट कलर स्टेन ऑन इट okay roots have the rust color stain and the leaves have rust color stain you understand the rust color right ओके एक लोहे को जब वो जंग खाता है रस्ट होता है तो दैट कलर विल बी अपीयर्ड ऑन द स्पॉट्स as the spots in the plants hence the name rust fungus which is caused by Puccinia. Okay, agaricus, we all know agaricus is nothing but a mushroom which is edible mushroom. Okay, so you might be aware of the button mushroom, which is, commonly found in all the restaurants and anywhere in the food, areas. कि आप लोग आराम से इसको खाते हो. There are many types of mushrooms, but this button mushroom agaricus is quite famous and also very cheap. Okay, so here answer for this question is A. ठीक है बेटा इसका कौन सा है? A is the answer. Okay, so if you see here, agaricus is mushroom. Okay, rhizopus is bread mold. Ustilago is smut fungi. Puccinia rust fungus. Clear? Okay. So there's next question on the screen. In 2023, from this chapter, question was not there, but in 2022, you will see the question. Okay, 24 में दो questions. In 23, we will see ahead. In the given below are two statements. Statement one, mycoplasma can pass through less than 1 micron filter size. Statement two, mycoplasma are bacteria with cell wall. It's very easy question. Okay, mycoplasma are the very smallest beings, okay, and which can pass through a very small, less than 1 micron filter size. That is true. Okay, so we all know that. Very good. I'm getting answers already in the chat. Very good, Morbi, Badia. Very good, HP. So I'm not launching poll for every question because we won't be able to complete the questions then. Okay, very good, Janvi Haveri. Very good, Porbandar. Nice. Okay. So if you see, yeah. Very good, Panchavati. Beautiful. Okay, so as you can see, mycoplasma can pass through less than 1 micron. This statement is correct. It is a correct statement. If you see mycoplasma or bacteria with cell wall, no. Mycoplasma are smallest, but these doesn't have the cell wall. Cell wall is absent. Hence, you can say statement 1 is correct, but statement 2 is incorrect. Hence, option A is the correct answer. You can see here, very good, Yadgiri. Mycoplasma are the smallest cells and are only 0.3 micrometer in length, and it can pass through less than 1 micron filter size. Okay, and these mycoplasma lack the cell wall. Okay, इनके पास cell wall बिल्कुल नहीं होती है. Okay, next question. All right. If you see here, which of the following is correct statement? You have to choose the correct statement. Again, this is a question from NEET 2022. Cyanobacteria are a group of autotrophic organisms classified under kingdom Monera. Mycoplasma have DNA, ribosome, and cell wall. Slime moths are saprophytic organisms classified under kingdom Monera. Bacteria are exclusively heterotropic organisms. Okay, for this I'm going to launch the poll. Okay, you have to choose the correct statement. Okay, Morbi is very fast and quick. Very good. Genvi Haveri, I want you to look at your option once again. 8 minute. I think everybody can see, right, what you people are answering. I'll keep it only for myself. Okay, only I can see. Yeah, tell me. Okay, very good, Yadgiri. Very good, Shri Genvi Visium. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, chalo, beautiful. I can see most of you are answering it correctly. Only I can see the answers now because I made some changes here. Great. Okay, beta. अब आप सबको पता चल गया है. See, cyanobacteria are a group of autotrophic organisms that are classified under kingdom Monera. That is so true. Okay, which are cyanobacteria? Okay, blue-green algae. Okay, blue-green algae, beta, autotrophic organisms हैं. They have the chlorophyll pigments on them and they prepare their own food and they are also classified under kingdom Monera. ठीक है मोनेरा के अंदर आते हैं बेटा ओके सो दीज कम अंडर यू बैक्टीरिया एंड यू बैक्टीरिया कम्स अंडर मोनेरा ओके देन माइकोप्लाज्मा हैव डीएनए राइबोसोम सेल वॉल बिल्कुल नहीं ये तो मतलब एकदम से घटिया ऑप्शन है वी रिमूव इट ओके इट्स अ रॉन्ग स्टेटमेंट slime molds are saprophytic organisms classified under kingdom monera no slime molds are saprophytic they depend on dead material for the food but they are not classified under kingdom monera they're classified under kingdom protista. Hence, this is also a wrong statement. Okay, bacteria are exclusively heterotrophic. Definitely not. They are autotrophic. Okay, some might be hetero based on their survival habitat and all that thing, but most of them are autotrophic. ठीक है तो यहाँ देखो slime molds are classified under kingdom protista very true mycoplasma lacks cell wall yes bacteria can be autotrophic as well as heterotrophic hence answer A is the correct answer okay chalo we'll see the next question this is again NEET 2022 question from the phase 2 mad cow disease in cattle and Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease in humans are due to infection by prion, bacterium, virus, viroid. Very easy question. If you have read the chapter, you will be able to answer this. It's a very direct question directly taken from NCRT. Very good, Haveri. Very good, Porbandar. HP, I want you to look at your answer once again. Okay? Very good. Very good. Yes, Morbi. Yes, Panchavati. Nice, nice, nice. Yes, Chitradurga. Yeah. So I can see everybody has answered it correctly. But this is a direct statement. This doesn't need any explanation because directly it is taken from NCRT. Okay. So mad cow's disease in cattle and Creutzfeldt Jacob disease in humans are due to the prions. Okay, if you are wondering, ma'am, what are prions? See, prions are abnormally folded proteins which cause these kind of diseases in the humans and cattle. It's a neurological disease. Okay, hence the name mad cow. ठीक है, cow है जो एकदम पागलों की तरह behave कर रहा है, तो उसको name ही रख दिया है mad cow disease because it's acting like crazy. Okay, so viroid is a different thing. Okay, its viroid is a smaller than virus. Okay, and it doesn't have cell wall. Virus है, you know that it needs an obligate host. मतलब virus cannot enter into any host and cause the disease. Okay, तो virus जो है बेटा, if it is not in a host, it is not considered as living. Okay, living consider करने के लिए virus को it has to go inside host and that host is obligate देखो I'll explain you some terms obligate and facultative obligate क्या है अब जैसे मैं हूं मैं बोलूंगी मेरी मदर को आज मुझे बिरयानी ही खानी है ओके दैट इज व्हाट ऑब्लिगेट मुझे खानी है तो बिरयानी ही ओके अगर मैं वायरस हूं तो मैं जाऊंगा इसी बैक्टीरिया को मुझे होस्ट बनाना है इसी में जाके इन्फेक्शन कॉज करना है ओके दैट इज स्पेसिफिसिटी वी कॉल इट एज ऑब्लिगेट some are called as facultative what are facultative वो हालात के साथ जज्बात के साथ कभी कभार बदल जाते हैं फॉर एग्जाम्पल आई टोल्ड माई मदर मॉम आई वॉन्ट बिरयानी आई वॉन्ट टू ईट बिरयानी टूडे okay but my mother said no I'm not feeling very well you eat dal chawal today okay I was like okay this is facultative okay so based on the adjustment based on the requirement based on the atmosphere वो उसके हालात के हिसाब से act करता है that is facultative but viruses are always obligate you know organisms and they want obligate host. Okay, bacterium, you're all familiar with that. So A is the answer. Next question. Which of the following statement is correct? This is question from NEET 2021. Okay. Organisms that depend on living plants are called saprophytes. Okay. Some of the organisms can fix atmospheric nitrogen in specialized cells called as sheath cells. The fusion of two cells is called karyogamy. Fusion of protoplasms between two motile or non. Okay, ये और है बेटा. This is not on. This is or. ओके तो सॉरी थोड़ा वो टाइपिंग मिस्टेक हो गया दिस इज और नॉन मोटाइल गैमेट्स इज कॉल्ड प्लास्मोगैमी नाउ यू टेल मी व्हिच डू यू थिंक इज द करेक्ट आंसर इट्स वेरी इजी क्वेश्चन वंस अगेन वेरी गुड जैनवी यादगिरी वेरी गुड जैनवी मोरबी गुड हावेरी यस ब्यूटिफुल व्हाट अबाउट अदर्स व्हाट अबाउट अदर्स you have to choose the correct statement okay you have to choose the correct statement okay Yes, Porbandar is correct. PM Shri JNV VZM. Beta, I need you to look at your options once again. Very good Panchavati, very good Chitradurga. Yanam, please look at the options. Now you're correct. Okay. So choose your answer before typing. Okay, I can see most of you are answering it correctly. Okay, so organisms that depend on living plants are called saprophytes. No, they are called parasites. Okay, जो parasites होते हैं बेटा, those are depend on living plants or living animals. But saprophytes they depend on dead material and dead matter. Okay, so some of the organisms can fix atmospheric nitrogen. That is so true. Okay, that is so true. But these are not called as sheath cells. Okay, उनको हम लोग sheath cells नहीं बुलाते हैं बेटा. These are called as heterocysts. If you see the nostoc, अब अगर nostoc की बात करते हो, okay, nostoc has the heterocyst which perform the nitrogen fixation, not the sheath cells. Clear? Okay. Then fusion of two cells is called karyogamy. That is so wrong. Okay, बेटा देखो मैं आपको बताती हूँ. Karyo means what? Karyo means nucleus. You remember कार्योकाइनेसिस साइटोकाइनेसिस हम लोगों ने सेल डिवीजन एंड सेल साइकिल के चैप्टर में पढ़ा था कार्योकाइनेसिस कार्यो रेफर्स टू न्यूक्लियस हेंस द नेम प्रोकैरियोट्स मतलब प्रिमिटिव न्यूक्लियस होता है प्रोकैरियोट्स यूकैरियोट्स ट्रू न्यूक्लियस होता है कार्यो मींस न्यूक्लियस यहाँ पे फ्यूजन ऑफ टू सेल्स मींस कार्योगैमी दैट इज डेफिनेटली नॉट फ्यूजन ऑफ टू न्यूक्लियाई मस्ट बी देयर दो न्यूक्लियाई का फ्यूजन होता है तो तब हम बुलाते हैं बेटा कार्योगैमी गैमी मींस फ्यूजन और मैरिज और यूनियन ओके चलो सो हेंस सी इज ऑल्सो नॉट द करेक्ट ऑप्शन अब बचा हमारे पास डी तो अब देखो फ्यूजन ऑफ प्रोटोप्लाज्म बिटवीन टू मोटाइल और टू नॉन मोटाइल मोटाइल मींस विच हैव द एबिलिटी टू मूव नॉन मोटाइल मींस विच कैन नॉट मूव तो बिटवीन टू मोटाइल और टू नॉन मोटाइल के बीच में फ्यूजन ऑफ प्रोटोप्लाज्म हो रहा है तो वी कॉल इट एज प्लाज्मोगैमी दैट इज सो ट्रू okay so answer for this question is D clear so I hope nobody has any doubts here यहाँ पे देख लो तुम once again organisms that depend on living plants or parasites saprophytes depend on dead material I already told you that karyogamy fusion of two nuclei fusion of protoplasts of two cells are called as plasmogamy okay if you see in the acidio carp and the basidio carp ओके तो वहां पे क्या होता है इन दोस टू यू विल सी द dikaryon stage means if there is a fusion of two cells is going to happen first they will fuse plasma okay तो first वो plasma fuse करेंगे and then they will fuse the nuclei okay so in between the fusion of karyogamy and plasmogamy there is a stage called as dikaryon stage what is dikaryotic phase it is a phase where plasma has united but not the nuclei are still as it is एक ही pool of cytoplasm में या फिर protoplasm में these two nuclei are still there when they join together we then call it as a karyogamy I hope you all know that okay so we'll move ahead to the next question now very good. JNV KSD Chitradurga. Please answer this question. It's the very easiest question. Okay, I'm going to launch the poll for this question. Let me see how many of you are going to answer it sooner. And correct answer. Which of the following is called, no, is correct about viroids? Okay, they have DNA with protein coat. They have free DNA without protein coat. They have RNA with protein coat. They have free RNA without protein coat. Very easy. Very good, Janvi Yadgiri, Janvi Panchavati. Super. Now I'm going to launch the poll. Please make sure that you answer me in the poll. Yeah. Please answer me as soon as possible. Very good. Very good. कौन है भाई ये? हाँ. Janvi Yanam, your answer is so true. Correct. I can see everybody is choosing the correct answer. Okay, somebody has chosen the wrong one. Please, this is again a direct question. Directly taken. हाँ. Good. Janvi Chitradurga, beta, look at your options once again. Once again, you look at the options and try to analyze the answer. Okay. So most of you have chosen the correct answer, but some of you have chosen the wrong. I know it is an easy question, but still super confusing question. Okay, if you have the NCRT, you open the NCRT and look at the page number. Okay, देखो doubts क्यों रखना है? Look at the page number 27. Okay, if you have the NCRT with you, it says, okay, so viroid may, if you see the second sentence, it was found to be a free RNA. It lacked the protein code of viruses. Viruses have the protein code, but these viroids doesn't have a protein code. Now I can see correct answers are coming on the way. Okay, very good, very good. Now everybody is answering it correctly. Okay, but they have the free RNA without protein code. So D is the correct answer. Okay, so viroids are quite famous for not having protein coat and they have RNA in them. Okay, so यहाँ पे देखो viroids have free RNA without protein coat. Viroids, an infectious particle known than any in agents known as virus, and agent of certain plant disease. Okay, ये कुछ diseases भी cause करता है, but you must know these are about the viroids. ठीक है, चलो, we'll move ahead. Which of the following statement is incorrect? You have to choose which is the incorrect statement. Prions consists of abnormally folded proteins. Viroids lack protein coat. Okay. Viruses are obligate parasites. Infective constituent in viruses is the protein coat. Okay. I think this is also once again an easy question. Very good, Janvi Haveri Panchavati. So nice. Yes, user. अच्छा यूजर ने कुछ बताया था जेनवी का नाम मैं भूल गई बेटा यू कैन रीनेम योरसेल्फ ओके इफ यू गो टू द सेटिंग्स देयर विल बी रीनेम ऑप्शन go there rename as whichever your Genv is okay good very good Genv KSD is this Kasargod KSD okay okay yes huh. I have been to Kasargod. It's a very nice place with beautiful beaches. Yeah, Porbandar. Porbandar, I want you to look at the options once again because already we have discussed about the prions. Okay, हमने already prions का discuss कर लिया है. Chitradurga, just now I discussed viruses are obligate parasites. What did you understand by that? Okay, so viruses want only biryani. They cannot adjust with dal chawal. Look at your options once again. Okay, yes, thank you, Kasargod, thank you. Okay, so now as you can see, we'll discuss the statements here. Prions consist of abnormally folded proteins. That is correct. Because just now we saw, because of the prions, we are able to see the mad cow's disease and Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease. Okay, which is a neurological disease. Viroids lack protein code. That is true. Just now we discussed it. Viruses are obligate parasites. Bilkul. Okay, beta, viruses, they depend on other organisms for their living, for their food, for shelter, for everything. Okay, but these viruses are obligate. मतलब they are so specific. Okay, specific होते हैं. They cannot go to any other host. समझ में आ रही है मेरी बात? दे आर ऑब्लिगेट पैरासाइट्स. क्लियर? नाउ Nizamabad, I want you to look at the options once again, beta. Okay, because I have already told you prions are causing the disease of mad cow disease and the Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease. Clear? So that statement is correct statement. Prions consist of abnormally folded proteins. Okay. Then infective constituent in viruses is the protein code. No. Infective constituent in viruses is either DNA or RNA. ठीक है, आइदर डीएनए हो सकता है या आरएनए हो सकता है, नेवर बोथ. दिस इज अगेन अ स्टेटमेंट ऑफ योर एनसीईआरटी. बेटा कोई भी एक ऑर्गेनिज्म में आइदर ऑर्गेनिज्म मतलब वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट वायरस, it might be an RNA, it might be a DNA, but never a both. Okay, so this DNA or RNA is the infective constituent in viruses, but not the protein code. When you come to 12th, you will see, when we are studying about the molecular basis of inheritance, then you will understand that protein code are just there for the protection. Okay, protection hai, but this is not the infective constituent. Infective constituent has to be a DNA or RNA. Okay, hence the answer for this question is D. 2019 का question है. Okay, Nizamabad, you don't have any doubts, right? If you have any doubts, ask in the chat box. Prions, we have already discussed. If you can see here, you can see the statements here, you will be more clear. Viruses are obligate parasites. In addition to proteins, viruses also contain genetic material that could be either DNA or RNA. Never, no virus contain both. दोनों बिल्कुल नहीं होगा. That is not present in the nature. Okay, a virus is a nucleoprotein and no, there is no need to. Okay. A virus is a nucleoprotein and the genetic material is infectious. Okay. Then viroids lack the protein coat. It is found protein coat and you will see that it has free RNA. We just now discussed it. Prions, again, I told you it's a neurological disease. Okay. And that is because of the abnormally folded protein. Hence, the answer for this question is D. Next question. Which of the following statement is incorrect? कौन सा incorrect है? Janvi Gadag, we are not recording the session. That's because, that's because we are already doing the recording in the YouTube. Okay, YouTube में simultaneously class चल रही है. We will be putting those links make available for you. Okay, तो एक sheet में डाल के links को we will make them available for you. If you want to see the meeting or the classes, you can get from there. Okay, we are not recording. Please stop for requesting the recording. Okay, chalo. Options are: yeasts have filamentous body with long thread-like hyphae. Morels and truffles are edible delicacies. Claviceps is a source of many alkaloid and LSD. Conidia are produced exogenously and ascospores endogenously. Which do you think is an incorrect statement? Panchavati, I need you to look at the options once again. Morbi, perfect. Yadgiri, again, look at the options once again. Okay, I know here you might be wondering kuch naya hai, but there is nothing new. Very good, Janvi Haveri. So we are going to discuss now. See, yeast, also called as Saccharomyces, is a fungi. Okay, and yeast is the only fungi which is unicellular but not filamentous. Okay, ये unicellular है, it is like a oval shape. Okay, समझ लो, oval ball. Okay, it will be looking like this, a oval ball. Okay, so this is how a yeast looks like, or the Saccharomyces. Okay, so yeast have filamentous body with thread-like hyphae? Definitely no. Okay, then morels and truffles are edible delicacies? So true. This is again directly taken from NCERT. एकदम NCERT का direct statement है ये. Morels and truffles are edible delicacies. See, this one first diagram is moral and the second one is truffles. Okay, these are quite expensive. Okay, you might find when you go to restaurant, you will find the button mushroom wala, either Manchurian or momos or any of that edible delicacy. But this is not quite famous in India. Okay, ये जापान और चाइना में ज्यादा कंज्यूम होता है, and these are the costliest mushrooms that you can find on nature. These morels, okay, morels तो बहुत ज्यादा expensive हैं. They are super expensive, like super expensive. Even truffles also. Okay. So these are morels and truffles, which are edible delicacies. So second statement is also correct. Okay. Now claviceps is a source of many alkaloid and LSD. Okay, let me tell you what is LSD. Beta, alkaloid means you know, right? See, beta, alkaloid means these are either nicotine or any of that, constituent through which will get the like that kick. Or if you see the movies, they will tell you, yeah, I'm feeling high. So that high valley feeling is because of these alkaloids. Okay, these alkaloids can be found in tea, in coffee, in nicotine, and these kind of things. अब बोलोगे कि मैम टी पीने से हाई कौन होता है? High means it's not that. If you consume in a larger amount, okay, caffeine. Okay, caffeine is a component present inside coffee. Okay, you are consuming that in a very minimal amount. But if you consume that in a larger amounts, then you will feel that highness. Uh, okay, and similarly, LSD stands for, you can see here in the statements here. If you want, you can take it down in your notes. It is the lysergic acid diethylamide. Okay, so this is kind of an illegal drug found in the roads. ठीक है, अब होते हैं ना बेटा. So we are going to study this chapter more on this in the 12th. Okay, 12th में आके इसके बारे में और ज्यादा पढ़ेंगे. But LSD is like a common drug. आपने सुना होगा ना, गांजा, heroin, weed, cocaine. So all those are alkaloids only, and LSD is one of them. Okay, it's a white powder, clear, colorless liquid. Okay, it might be liquid or it might be in a powder form. Okay, so it is usually taken from mouth. Okay, so LSD is a type of drug. Clear? So claviceps जो है, if you see here, claviceps is a source of many alkaloid and LSD. That is true. ओके, इसीलिए बोलते हैं बेटा, कोई भी मशरूम दिख गया ना, उठा के मत खा लेना. ओके, whichever the mushroom you see on the streets, on the roads, don't just pick them and eat. Oh, mushrooms are beautiful. No, many of them are alkaloid. Okay, that means they will give you hallucinations. Okay, आपको लगेगा कि आप रोड पे चलते जा रहे हो, आप चलते तो रोड पे जाते हो, but you will feel like you are walking on a cloud. Okay, so mushrooms are too risky. And then conidia are produced exogenously and ascospores are endogenously. I want to see that here. Okay, so this is conidia and this is ascocarp. Ascocarp is a fruiting body. Whenever you see the word carp, carp means fruit. Okay, so it's a fruiting body. Ascocarp is a fruiting body. Inside ascocarp, you will find the asci or the ascus. Inside asci, you will find the ascospores. देखो यहाँ पे one ascus को मैंने यहाँ पे ascus को I have made a broad, and then we are seeing here inside one ascus you will find the ascospores. Clear? So these are endogenous. These are inside a fruiting body, endogenous. So it is exogenous. This conidia, if you see, okay, this conidia will be standing on the conidiophore. Conidiophore, whenever you see a word four, means it is the one which is holding. ओके, होल्डर. जैसे मैं समझ लो ये मेरा हाथ है एंड दिस इज द होल्डर ऑफ माय हैंड. ओके, सो conidiophore is that stalk, that holder through which these structures are present. So conidia is exogenously found spore, asco is the endogenously. So here you can see B, C, D all are correct except A. Hence the answer for this question is A. Okay, so I hope everybody is clear with that. Okay. Now this is 2018 question. Which among the following is not a prokaryote? Which is not a prokaryote here? Tell me. कौन सा prokaryote नहीं है? Saccharomyces, Mycobacterium, Nostoc, Oscillatoria. Okay, I'll give you a hint. Saccharomyces is yeast, which is a fungi. Okay, fungi. So Nostoc is again a cyanobacteria, blue-green algae. Oscillatoria, algae. ओके तो वो भी जो है वो भी ब्लू ग्रीन algae है, साइनोबैक्टीरिया, ये भी साइनोबैक्टीरिया. ओके, दैट इज ब्लू ग्रीन algae. ओके, बोथ आर ब्लू ग्रीन algae. दिस वन इज आल्सो ब्लू ग्रीन algae. ओके, माइकोबैक्टीरियम यू थिंक, याद करो कहाँ पे पढ़ा था माइकोबैक्टीरियम. ओके, एंड दिस इज Saccharomyces yeast. So which is not a prokaryote. Very good. I can see people are answering in the chat box. Okay, Varangal has answered. Haveri, Kalaburgi. Good, good. Karnool, yeah. Now we will see which is the answer. A is the answer. Okay, very good. जिसने भी A आंसर किया है, यादगिरी, करनूल, हावेरी, KSD, very good. Okay, Varangal, now you can look into the options and let's discuss here. Okay, so Kalburgi and Varangal, but if you have any doubts, please ask me. See, Saccharomyces are commonly known as sac fungi, okay, or also called as yeast. Okay, Saccharomyces is yeast. See, this yeast is used in the bread, making of bread. Okay, in the bakeries, whatever you eat, cake, bread, buns, all of that is, made with the help of this Saccharomyces. Okay, then prokaryotes include Mycobacterium, Cyanobacterium, okay, Mycoplasma, Archaebacterium, all. All bacteria are prokaryote. Okay, so I hope it is very clear to you. All bacteria are prokaryote, but this fungi is a eukaryote. Okay, chalo. So hence it is very easy to say that Saccharomyces is not a prokaryote. Such a easy question, right? Next, select the wrong statement. You have to again select the wrong statement. Cell wall is present in members of fungi and plantae. Mushrooms belong to Basidiomycetes. Pseudopodia are locomotory and feeding structure in sporozoan. Mitochondria are the powerhouse of the cell in all kingdom except Monera. Okay, so I want you to answer in the chat box. Very good, Janvi Haveri, Varangal. Super. Okay, Morbi, Chitradurga, Karnool, no. Look at your options once again. देखो options को analyze करो. Nizamabad, great. Okay, so we'll discuss here. See. Cell wall is present in the members of fungi and plantae. So true. Fungi has chitin in them. Okay, and plantae has cellulose, pseudocellulose. There are so many types of cellulose, hemicellulose, pectin, lignin. बहुत कुछ होता है बेटा plantae में. Okay, but fungi has chitin. Both have cell wall. So this is a true statement. Okay, mushrooms belong to Basidiomycetes. This is also true. Okay, I told you right that agaricus, button mushroom. Okay, that morels, truffles, all are from Basidiomycetes. Okay, that is also a true statement. Pseudopodia are locomotory and feeding structures. That is true. Pseudopodia, you are going to see that in amoeba. Okay, locomotory है, feeding है, true है. But क्या वो sporozoan में है? Okay, is it present in sporozoan? You tell me that. No. दिस इज नॉट प्रेजेंट इन स्पोरोजोवन. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे आप देख लो बेटा, दे आर प्रेजेंट इन प्रोटोजोवन. ओके, सो स्यूडोपोडिया आर लोकोमोटरी एंड फीडिंग स्ट्रक्चर इन अमीबॉइड प्रोटोजोवन. स्पोरोजोन में क्या आता है बेटा? प्लाज्मोडियम. ठीक है, प्लाज्मोडियम इफ यू रिमेम्बर द कॉजल ऑर्गेनिज्म फॉर मलेरिया. ओके, वो आता है. तो दोज आर स्पोरोजोवन. सो हेंस सी इज नॉट द करेक्ट स्टेटमेंट. Okay, then mitochondria are the powerhouse of the cell in all kingdoms except Monera. That's so true. ये भी true है बेटा. Okay, mitochondria is the powerhouse of cell. Okay, but it is absent in prokaryote, that is Monera. Okay, in Monera it is absent. Clear? So it is so clear that answer for this question is C. Okay, C is the wrong statement because these pseudopodia are not present in sporozoans. Clear? Very good, Karnool. Correct. Yes, Ahmedabad user. Beautiful. Yeah. I think now everybody got the clue, right? So, next. After karyogamy, followed by meiosis, spores are produced exogenously in Neurospora, Alternaria, Agaricus, Saccharomyces. This is again NEET 2018 question. If you don't know the answer, it's all right. We are going to discuss it now. ठीक है, अगर आपको मालूम नहीं है, please be cooperative and listen. We'll discuss now. You have to understand one thing. These fungi wala questions now, they are quite common. Okay, in this chapter, biological classification, you will expect so many questions from the part of fungi. And the last part, viroids, prions, viruses, ठीक है, वहां पे भी बहुत क्वेश्चंस आते हैं. Then lichens, mycorrhiza, ये वाला part, and also in the Monera. So all the entire chapter is very important. Please make sure that you don't miss any of the part. Okay, so just now I told you exogenously कौन करता है? Ascocarps. Okay, so ascocarp you saw, तो वहां पे होता है ascus. Ascus से निकलता है, फिर वहां पे ascospores. I have told you conidia is again an exogenous. सो कौन सा एक्सोजीनस है कौन सा एंडोजीनस है आपको पता होना चाहिए। लेकिन मैंने आपको बेसिडियम के बारे में नहीं बताया था, अभी हम लोग देखेंगे बेसिडियम के बारे में। बेसिडियम इज नथिंग बट इट इज प्रेजेंट इन द बेसिडियो कार्प। ओके, जो हम लोग कहते हैं ना बेसिडियोमाइसीट्स, इन बेसिडियोमाइसीट्स इट्स फ्रूटिंग बॉडी इज कॉल्ड एज बेसिडियो कार्प। Inside basidiocarp you will find the basidia. Basidia has the basidiospores. We'll see that now. ठीक है, इतना टेंशन लेने की कोई बात ही नहीं है। You will see this is the basidium. Okay, ये बेसिडियो कार्प है बेटा, इट्स अ फ्रूटिंग बॉडी। इनसाइड द फ्रूटिंग बॉडी यू विल सी हियर गिल्स। ओके, यहाँ पे होते हैं गिल्स। ओके, इफ यू हाईलाइट दोस गिल्स एंड सी यू विल फाइंड द बेसिडियम। ठीक है, सो यू सी दिस इज द बेसिडियम एंड दिस बेसिडियम विल अंडरगो द डिप्लॉइड बेसिडियम। तो यहाँ पे ये होता है बेटा, इट विल अंडरगो द मायोसिस। ओके, इफ यू सी हियर इट विल be visible for you. These are basidiospores. Okay, basidium have the basidiospores. These are the germinating basidiospores, and there is a primary hyphae, secondary hyphae, dikaryotic stage, and then we'll get the diploid stage. So this is how this entire things work. Okay, so you must know कौन exogenously करता है कौन endogenously करता है। Endogenously acidiocarp, basidiospores. Exogenously basidium, basidiospores, and also conidia. Conidia and basidium doing the exogenously and acidium endogenously. वो याद रखो, you will be able to crack. Okay, so here you can see karyogamy and meiosis takes place in basidium, producing 4 basidiospores. Can you see here 4 basidiospores? See, 4 basidiospores. Okay, the basidiospores are exogenously produced in basidium. मतलब बाहर की तरफ है, exposed है. Okay, the basidium are arranged in fruiting body called basidiocarp. This is the fruiting body. This is basidiocarp. This is the edible part. Okay, we eat it as a mushroom. This is the edible part. Some common members are agaricus mushroom, which are favorite for many people, and some people might hate it. Okay, so now you can tell me which is the answer for this question. It's C. Okay, so exogenously it is agaricus. Saccharomyces में beta no fruiting body at all. Okay, so in Saccharomyces in the east you will see the budding formation of buds. So no chances of exogenous or endogenous spore at all. ठीक है, अब बात करते हैं आप न्यूरोस्पोरा एंड ऑल्टरनेरिया का। बेटा यू कैन टेल मी दिस न्यूरोस्पोरा एंड ऑल्टरनेरिया। ओके, तो जो ऑल्टरनेरिया है इट इज अ इम्परफेक्ट फंगाई। ओके, इम्परफेक्ट फंगाई क्यों डाला है, उनका जो रिप्रोडक्शन है हमको बिल्कुल पता ही नहीं है। ओके, तो आप देखोगे न्यूरोस्पोरा, न्यूरोस्पोरा इज अगेन द एसिडियोकार्प। Okay, so Neurospora is acidiocarp, acidium, that means endogenous. Alternaria, imperfect fungi, reproduction is still not known properly. Agaricus, basidium, okay, that is basidiocarp, exogenously formed. Saccharomyces में exogenous, endogenous की बात ही नहीं है. It is a unicellular, oval-shaped fungi. Okay, I hope I have made clear. Oxygen is not produced during photosynthesis by. Okay, again, NEET 2018 question. Green sulfur bacterium, nostoc, cycas, cara. Okay, we'll rush now. अभी थोड़ा हम लोग fast जाएंगे. Yes, I can see most of you have answered the previous question correctly. Good. Please answer this question also. Oxygen is produced during photosynthesis. Let me tell you something. Nostoc is what? Nostoc is a, yeah, it's a यू बैक्टीरियम। ठीक है, मोनेरा के अंडर आता है। ओके, तो ये बिल्कुल जो है बेटा ये ऑक्सीजन प्रोड्यूस करने वाला है। क्यों? बिकॉज साइनोबैक्टीरिया इज अ नॉस्टॉक, ओके, विच इज ऑटोट्रोपिक एंड इट विल गिव द ऑक्सीजन। साइकास, साइकास इज अ जिम्नोस्पर्म। Okay, cycas is a gymnosperm. In cycas, you will see the coralloid roots. Very important coralloid roots. ठीक है? Okay, cara is an algae. Okay, cara जो है बेटा वो algae है. You know that all algae are autotrophs. Okay, सारे जो algae हैं वो autotrophs हैं. That means they will prepare their own food and release oxygen. Okay, cara will release oxygen. Cycas will release oxygen. Nostoc will release oxygen. But green sulfur bacteria, these are not oxygen producing organisms. ठीक है, तो क्यों ऑक्सीजन प्रोड्यूसिंग नहीं है, व्हाट इज द रीजन, दैट इज योर होमवर्क, लुक इनटू इट। ओके, यू माइट बी फेमिलियर अबाउट द एरोबिक एंड अनएरोबिक। ओके, वो सारा तुम देख लो बेटा। ओके, टू डिस्कस दिस वी डोंट हैव मच टाइम, दैट्स व्हाई आई एम मूविंग अहेड। ओके, यू कैन सी हियर ग्रीन sulfur bacteria do not use water as a source of proton, therefore they do not evolve oxygen. Okay, chalo. Which of the following organisms are known as chief producers in the ocean? I know time is running. Let it be a last question because we can't do. There are so many questions. Abhi 2016 tak hai, but time is very less. What we can do? Okay. So which of the following organisms are known as chief producers in the oceans? Dinoflagellates, diatoms, cyanobacteria, euglenoids. Okay, I can see many of you are trying to answer here, but let's go into the solution. Diatoms are the most common form of phytoplankton in the ocean. They have pigment chlorophyll, which helps in photosynthesis. They're primary producers in the aquatic chain and marine ecosystem. Depends on them. They're the chief producers in the ocean. This is again a directly taken statement from NCRT. जो diatoms हैं बेटा, these are chief producers in the ocean. This is again directly taken statement. Okay, चलो ciliates differ from all other protozoans in. Okay, जो ciliates हैं बेटा वो दूसरे प्रोटोजोवन से अलग है. कैसे? Using flagella for locomotion, having contractile vacuole for removing excess water, using pseudopodia for capturing prey, having two types of nuclei. Okay, you tell me now. So ciliates definitely are different from protozoans. We all know. Why? Because ciliates have the cilia on them, a very small hair-like kind of structures. They help in the locomotion. Now, which organisms have cilia? Paramecium has cilia. Okay, understand what does paramecium have? तो paramecium में क्या क्या हो सकता है? Okay, तो that all thing if you see and will come to a conclusion. आप उन चीजों को दिमाग में रखो तो याद आ जाता है. Ciliates differ from other protozoans in having two nuclei. Okay, like paramecium. I told you, right? Paramecium is an example for ciliate. So paramecium have two types of nuclei. That is macronucleus and micronucleus. Okay. Do you understand? Having two nuclei. That is so true. Okay. Did you understand the question, beta? Okay, ciliates have two nucleus. So hence this is the correct one. Okay, this is how ciliates are differ from protozoans. Okay, so using pseudopodia for capturing prey, this is an amoeboid protozoan का example है. Okay, वो ciliate का character नहीं है. आपको समझ में आ रही मेरी बात? सिमिलरली यहाँ पे देखो फ्लैजेला फॉर लोकोमोशन, यूग्लिनॉइड. यूग्लिनॉइड में फ्लैजेला होता है, वो लोकोमोशन में हेल्प करता है. इट इज डिफरेंट फ्रॉम सीलिएट, राइट? तो सीलिएट से क्या अलग है? तो अलग चीज ये है, हैविंग टू न्यूक्लियाई, मैक्रो एंड माइक्रो न्यूक्लियस. हेंस द आंसर फॉर दिस क्वेश्चन इज डी. ओके, चलो. So this is 2017 questions यहाँ से start हो रहे हैं, but we don't have much time, so let it be. Okay, so when we get the time, we'll get most of the time in the future classes, then we are going to solve this. Okay, so there are many questions, but we can't do anything. Time is the constraint. That's why I tell you to join early. If you join early, we can start the class early. See, so many questions are left out. All the previous year questions I had put here. ठीक है, इसीलिए please make sure that you join on time. सिर्फ JNV Morbi was on time here. Okay, तो कुछ है exactly 10 को join किए. I want you to join early. Okay, so before ending the class, I request you to give me the feedback of the class. How did you feel? Okay, are there any changes that you want me to make? Okay, if you join early, I'll start the class early. Please keep that in mind. Apart from that, I have put all the questions. Don't worry, we will solve these questions the upcoming time also. ठीक है, हमको बहुत time मिलेगा. Next year you are going to write the exam, so we will have a lot of things to discuss. Yes, JNV Chitradurga, you have raised hand. Do you have any doubt? Thank you, JNV Haveri. Any doubts? Please give your valuable feedback. Thank you, sir. I don't know how to pronounce this. Okay, please rename yourself. HYUOWLKF. There is big number. Thank you so much. You can tell me in the chat box also how was the class, or you want me to change something, improve something. See, I've been teaching biology since like 5 years now. Okay, I have produced so many medical students. So Thank you, Janvi Kalburgi. What I want you to be punctual with time so that we can start early. Okay. Okay, Ahmedabad is asking what is dorsiventral. Okay, Ahmedabad. See, there are two types of leaves. So one leaf is called as bilateral, another one is called as dorsiventral. Monocots have isobilateral. Okay, monocots have isobilateral. मतलब if you see the leaf, अगर ये आपका leaf है, ऐसे भी आप देखो इधर तरफ से भी anatomy you will find the same and नीचे से भी देखो dorsal and ventral both are same. Okay, if you go and look into the Google, isobilateral anatomy. Okay, that means both the anatomy, both in the dorsal side and ventral side are same. But if you see in the dicot have dorsiventral leaf. Why dicots have dorsiventral leaf? Because if you see their anatomy and structure, जो ऊपर वाला part होता है, okay, जो the dorsal one will have the palisade parenchyma and the lower one will have the spongy, okay, spongy parenchyma होता है. So that difference will be the dorsiventral, मतलब dorsal में अलग, ventral में अलग. Okay, what is prothallus? Okay, prothallus is the primitive structure of a thallus. ठीक है, तो you will usually come across this in the next chapter in the plant kingdom. बेटा मैं वहां पे आपको ज्यादा बताऊंगी इसके बारे में. ठीक है. सो थैलस इज समथिंग, प्रोथैलस इज अ डिफरेंट थिंग. इसको एक्सप्लेन करने के लिए थोड़ा टाइम लगेगा. I'll explain that to you in the next class, क्योंकि in the next class we are taking the plant kingdom. Okay, plant kingdom जब बात करेंगे ना तो definitely we will talk about prothallus. Any other doubts, JNV Ahmedabad? Okay, beta, the time is done. It's already 11:04. Thank you so much for joining in. Okay, so I'll see you in the next week then. Okay, till then, take care. Bye bye. Ahmedabad, thank you for your questions. Prothallus के बारे में बेटा I'll explain you in detail in the next class. Okay, चल. Bye everyone. Okay. You can leave.